Oh, welcome back to Ross Taylor Woodworks. Just kind of a quick update on that print that I did in a previous video called Lonely Station. I took that down to the new shop that I'm in, and that sold immediately. And recently I was out at an estate sale and found a whole bunch of those same type of prints. Those were sold at a supermarket. And I grabbed all of those. They're all different sizes. Some really nice looking prints there. And I marked down the sizes, and I'm out looking for frames. And I recently did find some frames to put the prints in. Okay, here they are, the whole pile. Except for two that I've already framed up, and I'll show you those later. Okay, this one's called Covered Bridge. And there's the date, and the A and P refers to A and P Supermarket in Pennsylvania. That supermarket is no longer in business. I remember going to the A and P Supermarket when I was a kid. Right, here's another one, 16 by 20. This one does not have the stamp on the back, so I don't know what the name of this is. But I'll have to do a little research. I think I can find the name on eBay. I had one other print that didn't have a stamp on it and was able to find the name. So there were 4 of the 16 by 20s and a whole bunch of small ones. And these have another name called Sheffield. And this is Acme Supermarket, 1969. And here's some slightly larger ones. It's again marked 1969. I think these are 11 by 14. And here's a really nice one. Okay, this one has a name on it called Memories and Sheffield. And once again, 1969 at Acme Supermarket. There's another really nice one. Okay, this one doesn't have the name on it. Yeah, some of these are really nice. Okay, that one's called Old Mill Stream, 11 by 14. Now here's some really long ones. Once again, these are really nice looking prints. And this one does not have a name. And Acme Supermarket. Here's an ocean scene. I think these are 12 by 24, these bigger ones. Good catch. Another really nice one, a nice looking scene. Okay, this one's called Windy Fine Prints Autumn Reflections by Shoemaker, 12 by 24. And once again, A&P Supermarket, September 1969. So these are some really nice looking prints. They'll look really nice in some frames, if I can find frames for them. Now these smaller ones, I think I'm going to sell them just as is. I already listed one on eBay. I think these smaller ones will sell better just by themselves on eBay. Here's a couple of these prints all framed up. Recently found some more frames. I've got a list of all the prints that I got, with the sizes, and I'm out looking for frames. So I recently found a bunch of frames the right size, so I've got 2 of them done right now, and I'll get the rest of those later. This one's called Golden Days by an artist named Westall, and it's a nice oak frame, and I marked the information on the back here. The back of the print has the stamp right here, but I marked it right here so for reference. This one's called Country Boy by an artist named Tovine. And once again, another 1960s frame that I found for it. Perfectly fitting. And some of these frames came with the glass, so I didn't have to buy the glass. Here's another one of the frames I got. This just all I did was clean this, and I'll find one of the prints to put in this then. And a couple other frames that I painted black. So I've got these all tagged up and ready to go out to the shop. Eventually I'll get the other ones framed up. Now behind some of those frames that I just got, there was some filler material used. And one of them was this piece of matting. In perfect shape. Now I got these photographs at an indoor flea market a couple of years ago. They're just pictures of an old house. And I was looking for some way to frame them up. Now that black frame in the previous scene, I decided to put those photographs in that frame. And this piece of matting works perfectly. Now this one photograph has a little damage right there. I'm just going to try to shift the photograph down a little bit to cover that up. Just going to make a couple marks about 1/8 of an inch up on the matting. And get photograph centered. And use some Scotch tape to hold it. Now I did end up shifting the photograph a little bit. So I took it off and then retaped it. And then just tape all the way around with the Scotch tape. Now it's all set to go in the frame. I'm just going to press down the tape a little more. Now I need another piece of filler for the back. There's this piece of cardboard that was in one of those frames as well. So that works perfectly. Now I was originally going to try to put some nails in around the edge, but there's not enough room. So I scrounged up a piece of plywood out of the scrap bin and cut it to size, sanded it, and it'll work perfectly as a backing. And I'm going to put a bead of glue around the edge and then clamp it in place. It'll actually stiffen up the whole frame. Okay, here's the one with the house. I don't know where this house is or whose house this is. I just found these photographs at the flea market. And that gold border looks perfect with it. And it looks perfect inside this black frame. Okay, here's one of those I showed earlier. It's the 11 by 14 size. This past weekend I found one frame for that one. And I did the one that has the autumn scene. This one's called Mystic Pond by Robert Wood. And once again I put the information on the back here. And I found sort of a 1970s frame, and it looks perfect with that. So that's just a quick update on some of these prints. I'm going to take these down to the shop.